Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
And good morning, 7 o'clock, waking up on this good old Friday morning with some fresh snow on the ground for some, but not for everybody. This morning's Wake Up with Witcher is sponsored by Jiffy Lube Multi-Care. They do have 9 locations around East Tennessee, from Knoxville to Clinton, Maryville. You can visit them online at jiffylubeknoxville.com. Check out their 9 locations. And give them a call today. Go get your car service, whether it's your battery service. This is the time of year. It's cold outside. Our batteries may not be working appropriately or efficiently. They can help you out. And if you mention Witcher, 1 Minute with Witcher, Wake Up with Witcher, East Tennessee Weather, you will receive a $20 discount this weekend. Go check them out. Jiffy Lube Knoxville, 9 locations keeping you on the move. jiffylubeknoxville.com is, again, this morning's Wake Up with Witcher sponsor. All right, let's talk about the forecast here. We do have some snow showers still falling around East Tennessee, from Morristown, White Pine, Newport to Tusculum, Rogersville, up towards the Tri-Cities area, and even more so over near Boone, North Carolina, just north of Asheville. We've got some pretty decent snow falling there. Maybe a couple of hit-miss flurries around the area, but you can see Interstate 40 and Pellissippi Parkway is running smoothly. It is dry at this hour. Yesterday, we only made it into the 40s and 50s, but as the kids head off to school this morning, it's a cold one. It feels like winter time outside. We got temperatures right now in the 30s, wind chill values in the 20s for some. And as the kids head home from school, we're not going to see much of a warm-up at all. We'll take you outside, show you a live look in downtown Gatlinburg. So no really major snow there in downtown Gatlinburg. The higher elevations will continue to see more snow throughout the day today as we continue to wring out the atmosphere. So happy Friday. How's everyone doing this morning? Doing okay? Are we excited that it's kind of switched? The pattern has switched. We saw a nice little blast of old man winter. We felt that just a couple of days ago. Yesterday was chilly. The snow machine started to crank up yesterday evening, a few flurries yesterday afternoon, and again, continues to crank up. And there are some changes. The National Weather Service has extended the winter weather advisory for some locations around town, so we'll highlight that coming up here in just a few minutes. But of course, we do want to talk about the forecast for the day today. So if you have travel plans, no major travel concerns when it comes to visibility. So fog's not a major player out there this morning. Good morning, Tom. We've got TGIF from Chris. Kimberly, good morning to you. Julie, as well as Lee. Very cold at the golf course, says Lee. I can only imagine, my friend. We're in the 30s and 40s. We do have temperatures are trending, believe it or not, a little bit warmer today than yesterday morning. But the coldest morning is likely to come through on Sunday morning as we see clearing skies and we still have this colder air mass in place. So we talked about those temperatures from yesterday, not Thursday. Just a general idea of the big picture pattern. You can see how this little spokes of energy will continue to swing their way on through. There's another one later on this evening and overnight tonight. That will bring more snow to West Virginia, Southwest Virginia, Southeastern Kentucky, and the possibility of the East Tennessee mountains and Upper East Tennessee. But heading through the day on Saturday, we've got a big old football game at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And yes, the skies will clear. It will be abundantly sunny for the football game, albeit on the chilly side, but some good solid fall weather. As I mentioned, the heaviest snowfall through tonight is going to be up in West Virginia, parts of New York, and also Pennsylvania. But the East Tennessee mountains and North Carolina mountains will get more snow. So winter weather advisory continues this morning until 10 o'clock for all locations. But as I mentioned, they have extended it until Saturday morning at 7 o'clock for the mountains of East Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. So something to kind of keep in mind. We're going to continue to see the snow machine cranking up. We've got these low-grade clouds. We're going to get an upslope flow over the mountains, meaning we're going to cool it, condense it, and produce more precipitation throughout the day. But we will see some hit-and-miss sunshine as well. Good morning, Aaron. She says, good morning, all. Good morning, y'all. See if I can get the words out. Happy Friday. Are you excited, Aaron? Are you excited? All right, here's your futurecast for the day today. We do have the snow out there this morning. You'll start to see the moisture really start to die down here over the next few hours. The atmosphere dries out a lot, aloft above about, say, 6,000 feet. And so that will thin the clouds out. While the clouds are really thick this morning, the clouds will thin out throughout the day and give us some hit-and-miss sunshine. I think better chances for abundant sunshine south of south of Knoxville along Interstate 75 through Sweetwater, Athens, Chattanooga, and Cleveland. The clouds are going to hang strong, pretty thick for most of the day from, say, Sevier County all the way up into Carter and Unicoi counties and Tri-Cities area. and a few clouds hanging out across the Cumberland Plateau throughout the day as well. Here's our next little piece of energy. You can see by 7 o'clock tonight, upper East Tennessee, southwest Virginia, southeastern Kentucky, we'll see a little bit more snow. So we're not totally over with that snow, and some of that may be kind of clipping the mountains of East Tennessee, I'd say from Sevier County up towards Carter and Union County. And snowfall totals, again, we talked about these yesterday. This will all fade away through the day today. So forecast high temperatures will top out in the 40s, maybe a couple pockets of 50. So we're going to be trending below average. The wind is going to be with us, not nearly as strong as it was yesterday and the previous day, but still could be gusting to about 20 to 30 miles per hour at times. Gusts up to about 40 miles across the mountains. And so, yeah, that is going to make it feel colder. We are talking wind chill values right there in the 30s and low 40s all day long. All right, let's talk rain chances because, believe it or not, as the snow machine fades away, temperatures come up, rain chances increase. Just a little bit of light rain Monday night and a Tuesday morning. Remember, the skinny lines are at nighttime. The fatter lines are during the daytime. So I've added days and nights to your rain chances. Good morning, Betty. How are you this morning? But notice next Wednesday, Thursday, of course, Thanksgiving is next Thursday. Witchers are celebrating today. I'll explain more on that coming up here in just a few minutes. But right now, going Wednesday night and Thursday, 40% chance, likely to be 100% chance. But it's day number 6, so we'll tailor those percentages up a little bit more. But this gives you the general idea. Remember, we do have a little bit of rain Monday night and Tuesday morning. There's that. Less than a tenth of an inch of rain looking likely with that little weather maker. But then as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, watch this. Here comes our next weather maker, and it's going to produce a lot of rain. Again, 1 to 2 inches of rainfall cannot be ruled out. And so it is going to be a soggy indoor kind of a day for Thanksgiving Day, it looks like. Good day. It's going to be, warmer. We'll have temperatures near 60. Good day to have the windows open, the doors open. It gets kind of hot in the kitchen. But if you have family members traveling to town, it does look like more of a rain event, but it is going to slow some folks down Wednesday and also on Thanksgiving Day. Temperatures come up, as I mentioned, from the 40s today to the 50s tomorrow and 60s, or they're near 60 anyways, all the way through much of next week. Low temperatures, chilly for the next couple of mornings. Coldest morning coming through on Sunday morning. Widespread frost expected at that point. And then we'll come back up and kind of a mixed match of overnight lows as we get into next week. So make sure you stay on top of the latest weather forecast. Hopefully the East Tennessee Weather app has been helping you out during these events. You can check in at any time. I do 3 recorded weather updates every single day, along with a 1 Minute with Witcher, which is already posted on stories and through the East Tennessee Weather app. If you only have 1 minute of your time, check out 1 Minute with Witcher. Just click on your daily forecast and scroll down. You'll be able to find that there. Interactive radar, you can track it, current, past, and future radar, giving you the best interactive radar here around town. Day part, 7-day forecast, you name it, and you can get it. So we might as well talk about how many more days are left. Thanksgiving is now 6 days away. 6 days away. Woohoo! Black Friday, of course, means it's 7 days away. Anybody doing some Black Friday shopping? Are we doing the traditional? Are we keeping with traditions and heading off to the stores? Do we do that anymore? Not so much. It's faded so much since, thank you, Amazon and getting everything online, right? Christmas is a whopping 34 days away, and New Year's Day is 39 days away. So we're cruising right along. Can you believe that? The year is coming to an end pretty soon. Betty says, I'm cold. Thanks for asking. You're welcome, Betty. Becky says, doing the happy dance with the cooler temperature. So tired of the heat. It has been incredibly warm. Kathy, good morning to you. Good morning, Mike, and everyone. Have a great weekend, and go Vols. Got the orange tie on today. You know the orange suit's coming back tomorrow, the orange jacket anyway. So if you check out the forecast tomorrow, you'll be able to get that, of course, with the nice, bright orange jacket. Lots going on. Kimberly says, Mike, this is ridiculous. Get this weather gone. Kimberly, it's November. It's not ridiculous. It's normal. Betty doesn't do Black Friday. Julie says, who left the freezer door open? How much snow do you have on the ground in Whitesburg, Julie? Any snow on the ground? Any snow? Listen, if you have snow on the ground, send a picture, open up the East Tennessee Weather app, and send it to Witcher's Pictures. I did not have any early this morning, and I still don't have any pictures on Witcher's Pictures. But we did get a few on social media, but nothing Nothing crazy yet because it really hadn't even started snowing yet before we went off to bed. So a lot of you are going to have to wake up and check that out here this morning to see if you have any photos. So no photos have come in quite yet. Let me know if you have snow on the ground. Amazon Black Friday started yesterday, says Buck. Killer deals and save money. Well, did you really save money if you're spending money, though, Buck? That's the question, right? Did you buy things that you needed or buy things that you wanted? So really, are you saving any money? 35 years in retail cured you. You hate shopping malls. Well, they're kind of a thing of the past. We still have ours, obviously. Kimberly, Betty says you can't hear me. Is anybody else having issues not being able to hear me? Looks like my audio is coming through. So nothing outside of Maynardville. So good news there. I do want to share with you some exciting news to pass along here today. There's a couple things I've been working on. Any teachers out there or educators, let me show you a couple things. I am continuing to design and develop an educational platform on YouTube. This will eventually go on the East Tennessee Weather website at eastTNweather.com. But we've got little videos on how precipitation fog forms, steam fog, radiation fog, warm fronts, cold fronts, the water cycle, and so many more coming to the market. So if you're curious about that, you can check that out at with the East Tennessee Weather app. But that was not what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you was... see if I can find it. Here we go. You ready for some great news? This is amazing news, by the way. We now, on YouTube, and they will go on the eastTNweather.com today and on the East Tennessee Weather app as well. But we have added now four total streaming live cameras. So that's a live look there from Fox Road Marina. We'll take you to Maynardville. That's a live look in Maynardville. You got some water on the lens there. We'll take you to Hardin Valley. There's your Hardin Valley camera from Orange Hat Brewing. And, of course, we got KMNV in Monroe County, the Monroe County Airport. If it will load, maybe not. There it is. Look at that. Now, we do have some water on the lens. Inside the lens, we're trying to get that fixed. We're going to get a new camera up there in Monroe County. But we have 4 live cameras that will be on eastTNweather.com, the East Tennessee Weather app, as well as soon we'll be able to pull those onto the 24-hour weather channel as well. So big shout out to my brother-in-law. He has been working tirelessly to try to get this, but you can go check out these live cameras. I mean, look at that live camera right there from Fox Road Marina. Is that not just amazing? Great views. eastTN Weather on YouTube is where you can find them again soon on eastTNweather.com and the East Tennessee Weather app. Julie says, love the cameras, and there are more cameras coming to the market, so don't worry about that. We will get this all, ironed out here in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. Kayla says, that's awesome. My oldest son is doing weather unit in 6th grade. Well, there we go. If you want to tell your teacher there, Kayla, or his teacher, tell them that I have extra educational resources on the East Tennessee Weather YouTube page. And we'll soon get those on easttnweather.com. I have to get that all built out. But it's going to be a great resource. Listen, I have a lot of teachers. I go to schools all the time, right? And you see that on social media. But I have a lot of teachers saying, or they'll message me, hey, can you help us out with this weather segment? We're a little confused because the teachers don't know everything. They're having to teach some subjects that they're pretty clueless about, which is not their fault. It's just they have to teach the kids everything, right? Well, that's where I come into play, and I can help you out. And that's why I wanted to create these extra educational videos to help teach the water cycle. Why does fog form? How does hail form? How do tornadoes form? What are thunderstorms? The different stages of thunderstorms. Let's see. We've got frost that's coming. Frost and dew. How does frost and dew form? So tons of educational graphics that will be soon to the market. But you can already find some of those on the East Tennessee Weather YouTube page. All right. Katrina says, hey, Witcher, it's time to dance. I suppose it is time to dance, isn't it? So we'll take you back outside, a live look there from downtown Gatlinburg. Well, the festive lights are up and about, but of course, no snow falling right there in downtown Gatlinburg as we speak. But today's holidays brought to you by yours truly. Here we go. It's November 22nd. Anybody celebrating birthdays today? I do have a longtime friend, a childhood friend actually, whose birthday, I believe, if I recall right, is actually today. So there we go. Happy birthday, Tyler Johnson. If that's still your birthday. It's been a long time. But you know how as a kid, you just kind of don't forget certain things, like your childhood phone numbers and stuff. Anyways, I digress. All right, it's Substitute Educators Day. Hey, how about that? Big shout out to all the substitute teachers. Do you know how many times teachers have asked me if I'd do some substitute teaching? I was like, man, I would totally substitute teach if I could. I always wanted to be a high school science teacher. That was my goal long time ago. But obviously that didn't happen. But I like to educate and teach, so I just can't possibly substitute teach because of the time. It's National Cranberry Relish Day. I'm going to give a big shout out to that. And that is all we have for the day today. Let's see what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow, November 23rd. So if you're celebrating a birthday tomorrow, happy birthday to you. It's National Espresso Day. Seems like a good day to have an espresso. I've got an espresso right here, my friends. Tastes good. All right. It's also National Eat a Cranberry Day. Ate some cranberries yesterday because we just made cranberry relish. So the Witchers are doing Thanksgiving today, because the families are all in town. National Adoption Day. Big shout out to National Adoption Day. That's tomorrow. Big shout out to Julie. She's adopted both of her kids. Both of her kids are from Russia. I believe that's, if I'm correct on that one. All right, let's see what else we have. Let's see what's going on Sunday. Sunday, November 24th. Birthdays and events, of course. It's National Sardines Day. We talked about that, this week? This week? Maybe last week. About sardines. That's all we have is Sardines Day on November 24th on Sunday. Well, that's boring. That's boring. Come on, my friends. Let's get our groove on, shall we? Go, Krista, go. One kid dressed. The other one to go. You've got this, my friend. Katrina loves espresso. I love espresso too. Katrina, you know what's really good, actually? If you get there's a couple good things. If you get a double dirty chai, and chai tea typically has 2 shots of espresso in it, but if you could double that up and get 4 shots of espresso, it's good. But, excuse me. But also, if you get an espresso, get a double shot of espresso, get just a tiny squirt of caramel flavoring in it, like the syrup, and then just a dash of like some milk. Oh, it's so good. But you know, it's only like this much. So it's not like a big giant thing. Oh, Kimberly says orange cranberry muffins are amazing. So yeah, the Witchers are celebrating Thanksgiving today. So as soon as I get done with the show, guess what I have to do? I'm in charge of the turkey. I know I'm a turkey, but I'm in charge of the turkey. Gobble, gobble. And it takes like 4 to 6 hours to cook a turkey. So I've got to go in and get that turkey in the oven soon. Our goal, our kids have just gone off to school. Our goal is to eat at 3:00 this afternoon when the kids head home from school. They get home from school after lunch and like, here's Thanksgiving dinner, kids. Have fun. Oh, man. Thank you, Katrina. Thanks, Betty. Thanks, Aaron. I'm the turkey leader. Am I going to be the first one to serve a Thanksgiving dinner? We're a week early, aren't we? Poet's Coffee Shop in Cookeville makes an awesome frozen chocolate chai. Ooh, chai is like one of my favorites. Get it with chocolate milk, and it's great. It's a great little treat. I never thought about doing chai with chocolate milk. Not a huge fan of chocolate milk myself, but with the flavorings of chai in there, probably can't go wrong with that. I was going to ask that question. Brenda says, yum, love turkey. Do you love turkey? Do you like Thanksgiving? Do you like the process of Thanksgiving? Do you like Thanksgiving dinner? Do you like Thanksgiving leftovers? I do. I like it, but I can only usually do like one meal. I'll do like one meal. We'll like have the traditional meal today, and then at 3, and then maybe for like a snack for dinner tonight, we'll probably do leftovers. Well, maybe not though, actually, because We're also heading to the opening show tonight. The Witchers and the Ashmans, the whole family. We're going to the Clarence Brown Theater tonight, and we're going to see the opening act of A Christmas Carol at the Clarence Brown Theater tonight. So if you happen to be going to that tonight, come say hi to us. We will be there. I think the show starts at 7 o'clock this evening, so it's going to be a little bit of a later night for the Witchers here. We're early. We go to bed early in this household. I always thought it was funny when my neighbor asked me. He's an older gentleman. I'm an next door neighbor, and he asked me one time. He goes, "Man, I thought with two little young kids they would be up staying up late and running around late." I go, "No, man." I go, "We go to bed early. Lights out at like 8 o'clock at night. We're like winding down. Doesn't necessarily mean we fall asleep at 8 o'clock. It just means lights out, and we gotta get it going, right?" Probably, when does the rain start on Wednesday, Becky says? Probably in the evening at this point of the game. We're still a little ways away, so we'll see how this evolves over time. So make sure you check back in. Of course, I'll keep you posted, Becky. But looks like Wednesday night and then through the day on Thursday. Thursday looks to be rather on the soggy side. I can show you what the model forecasts look like. Let's see if I can't get this up for you. Okay, so this is just some model guidance. So I'll show you what this looks like if we go in through time. So you can see how this system's going to kind of linger throughout the day. Today, kind of wind down. Another little wave moves its way through tonight into tomorrow, and then we clear out as high pressure builds on in. There's our little wave on Tuesday. So that would be early in the morning. That's 6Z. So probably we wake up on Tuesday with some pretty decent rainfall around the area, or at least some wet roads, because the heaviest rain is going to fall Monday night into Tuesday morning. I don't think it's going to be a huge rainmaker, but here comes our next rainmaker. There we go. There is, so there's 7 o'clock Wednesday. So there you go, Becky. Hopefully that helps you out. There's 7 o'clock Wednesday. And as we go into Thursday, we'll go into 7 o'clock in the morning, Thursday morning. So that's Thanksgiving morning. Yeah, that's Thanksgiving morning. And then we'll go through time. There's Thanksgiving early afternoon. There's the Thanksgiving evening. So it's probably going to be a very rainy Thanksgiving day. And then back behind it, we do have some chillier air. So the 540 line, see this line right here? That's called the 540 line. That's a good indication of, that's your snow line. That's also called the snow line. So just at a glance, you can kind of see if we're going to have any snow back behind the system. And we may get some light snow across the mountains of East Tennessee. But when you look at rainfall totals, you can see how this rain's really going to spread on in. So Tuesday night, again, we don't pick up a whole lot, maybe upwards of a tenth to a quarter of an inch of rainfall Monday night and a Tuesday morning. And then when you go all the way through Thursday and the Friday, this takes us all the way through, let's go, there's 7 o'clock on Friday night. And so you can see anywhere from basically 1 to 2 inches of snowfall right there in the valley, rainfall, not snow at all. If we switch over to the snowfall product, again, you can see how it doesn't really, let's see if we can get back that on there. It doesn't really change much. So there's our snowfall now. So this would be, so we'll get a little bit more snow across the mountains of East Tennessee. That's likely to be the case thanks to that colder air coming on through. And when you look at your 16-day outlook, again, we're not going to see much more in the way of snow. We're going to see some slightly warmer temperatures. So some good solid weather pattern on the way. Again, some decent snow, rain on the way as well. But should be great. Oh, tell Daniel to come out here and say hi to everybody. You want to see my nephew? Tell Daniel to come on out. Daniel's my nephew. He is, what is he, 8, 9? Let's see, Caden's 9. Kipton's 11. So I think Daniel's 8 or 10. Maybe he's 10. Tell him to come on in here. Everyone's saying hi to Janelle. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Janelle. Good morning, Rosemary. How are you this morning? Remember, we do have we have Wake Up with Witcher broadcasting right there front and center on the app itself here this morning. We'll see if Daniel comes in. I don't know if he is going to or not. We shall find out real soon, shouldn't we? But it is 7:24. Let's see, any photos I wanted to share with you? Oh yeah, I do have one to share with you. This photo is coming from, I forgot I screen grabbed this from social media earlier this morning. This picture is coming from Von Lynn. Fawn Lynn in let's see, Tazewell. So she's in Tazewell. So this is a picture from Tazewell. Look at that. Nice little dusting of snow in Tazewell, Claiborne County. So we've got a nice little dusting of snow, probably up to about an inch of snow there. So some good solid snow has fallen around that part of town as well. All right. So we are going to wrap things up here this morning. But before we do, everybody say good morning to Daniel. Come on, Daniel. Come here. Sit in my lap. There we go. Wave to everybody. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Say good morning, East Tennessee. Where are you from?
Morning, Ethan.
No, where are you from? Where do you live? New Jersey. Do you know what town you live in? No. What grade are you in? 3rd grade? That's the same grade as Kaden. How old are you?
9.
That's what I thought. I couldn't remember if it was 9 or 10. You gotta look at the camera though, buddy. Have a good day, everybody.
Have a good day.
There we go. It's always fun to get the kiddos on TV. You know what? They love it. Daniel, everybody is saying good morning and hi. They're all saying hi to you, buddy. What do you think about that? Pretty cool stuff. All right, time to go play some video games with, I guess my kids are off to school. My kids are off to school. Oh, well. Here we are. Oh, my goodness gracious. Anyways, we sure hope you have a great day. As always, I'm going to send you back to the 24-hour weather channel in case you missed any of the forecasts from the very beginning. But until then, we sure hope you have a great day. Try to stay as warm as you possibly can. Remember, no Wake Up with Witcher Saturday and Sunday morning. We will be updating all the East Tennessee weather platforms, but no live weather updates. We'll be back early on Monday morning. And I sure hope you guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Be kind to each other. Don't forget to send me some photos using the East Tennessee Weather app and Witcher's pictures so I can share those with everybody on social media throughout the day as you wake up and grab some fresh snow photos. And the sun will be shining. The mountains are going to be nice and white-capped as we get into our Saturday. Once the clouds break up and the sun comes back out, beautiful views. That's why I want to see views from your eyes. What does it look like in your neighborhood? All right, my friends, be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short. See you Monday morning.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Well, happy Friday, everybody. Sure hope you have a great day. It's going to be a chilly day around East Tennessee, and what we wake up with this morning with snow on the ground is pretty much what we will see. Now, there's another little wave that will swing through upper East Tennessee in the mountains later on this evening and during the overnight hours, but that should be about the extent of it. So let's go ahead and get to work with the almanac from yesterday. We made it to 51 degrees in Knoxville, 43 Crossville, 55 in Chattanooga. And low temperatures this morning on the chillier side, so make sure everyone's bundled up. We're in the 30s. Wind chill values are in the 20s and 30s. We do have a little bit of a breeze out there. But this little wave of energy will continue to work its way on out of here as we get into our Saturday morning. We're going to start off mostly cloudy, but then as we head through the day on Saturday, we'll start to see increase in sunshine. So if you're heading off to the football game, of course, we're talking more about that forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Heaviest snowfall from this entire event is up into West Virginia. Winter weather advisories continue through 10 o'clock this morning, but then extended until 7 o'clock in the morning Saturday for the Smoky Mountains of East Tennessee, North Carolina, and into Southwest Virginia. So we're going to continue the winter weather advisory thanks to that next little wave of energy. So this morning we're hanging on to some snow showers. The air dries out pretty quickly just above the surface, and so the skies will become partly cloudy to maybe even mostly sunny at times for some. I think Knox County, upper East Tennessee stays mostly cloudy. Knox County to our west and southwest gets a bit more sunshine before the day is over. But again, the precipitation will slowly wane throughout the day today for most of us. Now, the mountains will continue to see a little bit more snowfall, and so you can clearly see the snow developing around the area. So snowfall totals are going to be pretty impressive around the area, especially across the higher elevations. And I know some of you saw some fresh snow on the grassy areas, the rooftops, but the roads will be just fine. Forecast high temperatures today top out in the mid to upper 40s, but the wind is going to be with us again here throughout the day today. And so therefore, that gives us a wind chill value with afternoon wind chills in the 30s and the 40s. So not much change. And then as we get into our Saturday morning, we're still talking wind chill values in the 30s, but not necessarily the case as we head through the day on Saturday. Warmer weather is on the way. So we start the day off with temps in the 30s. We'll climb into the 40s here today. Wind chill values in the 30s. We'll see some hit and miss sunshine as we get into the second part of our day. So we'll go 20% chance for precipitation today. We're going to ramp up those rain chances as we get into Monday night. They fade away on Tuesday. Tuesday night, they're gone. And then Wednesday, Thursday for Thanksgiving Day, well, I've only got a 40% chance right now, but it does look like a big weather maker is on the way. So we'll tailor that accordingly. You see our rain chances. We'll see a little bit of rain Monday night into Tuesday morning. Not a whole lot. And then watch this. As we get into Wednesday evening, here comes our next weather maker, and it's going to pummel in a lot of rainfall. So Thanksgiving Day is looking rainy with temperatures probably in the 50s. So here's your temperature trend. We'll go 50s to 60s anyway. So we'll be in the 40s today, 50s tomorrow, 60s for Sunday, and near 60 degrees all next week. Low temperatures will be in the 30s all the way through Sunday, and then 40s and 50s Monday, Tuesday. Back into the 30s on Wednesday, and then even chillier weather as we get into our Friday of next week.